Hello, 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 hello. A very good morning to all of you traders. How are you? Today is the 29th of April, and I've got to go um, into a workshop really soon. But I didn't want to leave you guys without an overview of what exactly is happening on our gold. Um, Yesterday we spoke about on how we would wait and expect this price into those minimals once again. And it came exactly where we talked about. So it came here on support, renewed the support, and then tried to go back up. I do expect this price to come and grab this liquidity below. But before we put our hammer down on that, um, let let us just have a look at the bigger picture here at the daily chart. All right, so at the daily chart at the moment, we are still on that downtrend inside of that channel. Yesterday, we put these liquidity region here. So we know that price is coming down there because it does need that liquidity. This is our support for the price. So this is as far as price is going to go for a little while. Price is touching now the region of candle 61, and that's where it is finding that support that it has at the moment. Okay, so that's that region, but there is a lot of liquidity here for the price to grab, and since this price hasn't been able to go up, I do believe that if not today, tomorrow, this price will come down here. Okay, for those of you that have margins um, to play with, this is a very good trade. We actually traded last night together with our students um, on the opening of the Asian market, and the price came down here, took us out. We sold here, price took us out here, and then melted. But it's okay. We're gonna have another go at it today. Right now, actually, hang on. Let's see if this has gone through 50%. It has. So most likely, yeah, but then we've gotta lower our hand here because my gain will be really down below and price can come back into this 50% of the day region before he actually comes down. Oh, sorry about that. Where is it? No. Well, I'm a little bit late to get into that trade, so I'll wait for it to see if you'll make another retraction. All right, so we do expect this price down there. There's nothing to show us that this price is we are in a buyer's market, okay? So everything tells us that this price must come down to grab that liquidity below. It might happen now, it might happen at the opening of the American market. Um, but once it gets into this liquidity below, we shall see a acceleration of the price until the region of, let me have a look, until the region of 4485 at least. So that's where I'm waiting on that price. No, actually, yeah, it is. Yeah. So 4485. This is where I'm waiting for that price to go. Okay. Right now, gold can still make another retraction. Okay, can come around here. If it doesn't manage to grab that liquidity, it will have to come back around 50% of the day and then come down once again. Let's see how that's gonna work and if it will give us any good entry points. But right now, it's too late to sell. I wanted to sell here, but when I had a look at the chart, it was way too late. So it is one of those things. Just remember, patience pays the trader. We're not here to jump into trades that is halfway through. We want to grab the trades on the beginning of it and then carry it through to our target. Right now, candle 175 is trying to renew the minimums of candle 143. Let us have a look at the 1 hour chart here quite quickly. We are still inside of that channel and let's support. My charger short. All right, so here on the 1 hour chart, we can see clearly um, what is happening. We can see our channel in there, and we can see our region that we're searching for that price to go. Price hasn't been able to come back up into these regions to test, okay? So once it broke through, it did not come back into that region, but it did come into the maximum high of today twice. Okay, so it came not once, it came twice into that region, couldn't break through, then melted down again. So this is a very good indication that price may continue on its way down. Okay, so this is maximum high today. Now what we will have to wait for is either another retraction or price to break through and test this region here, okay? So the region that it actually renewed. So we would need a retest on this region. Um, just remember that if price does break through that region there, what we might get is a retraction on its 50%. So basically, here on the 5 minutes, when price breaks through this region here, and I'm going to draw these for you. If price breaks through this region here, it will have to come and test 50% of that region before it comes back down again. So there are two ways that you can trade this. You can wait for that retraction, okay, to make sure that we've got resistance, and then wait for a confirmation of pullback and you sell. Or the other thing that this price may do is break through, come back, and then try to come down once again. in which you can actually sell after it breaks through 50% of that pullback, of that retraction. And then you can come down to get the price. I don't believe that the second scenario is what's going to happen, simply because of the amount of liquidity that we have down here. So most likely, the first scenario is what may happen to our gold today. Candle 175 did not grab the liquidity below, so there's still a bit of liquidity in there. Oh, I pressed delete and it deleted my uh, deleted my liquidity region. But that's not a problem. I can draw it up again. Done. Sometimes I forget to unselect it, and then every time I delete it, it deletes the whole thing. All right. Let me just do one thing here while price is still working on those minimals, because I've got to sort out one thing on my other platform here. Yesterday I made a story, and I left here on YouTube for you guys to see how many platforms I actually trade on a daily basis, which is quite a bit. Let me have a look. Brazilian market went on a boom up and gold is on a boom down. This is nice. All right. So candle 176 did not break through that support yet. So now we have to wait to see what's going to happen here. All right. Candle 176 came down, came up inside of the structure once again. 3 candle pattern here to go long. I'm going to go long until 50% of the structure, which is basically about here. Not going to go too long on it. Stops down below. Let's see. Since price can't break through, it will have to correct on its 50%. Let's put that these 300 points in our pocket. Hmm. Price did not renew. It did renew maximum high here on 1 minute, but it still had to come up a little bit more. If price does come down below here, I'm going to be getting out of that trade. But since it couldn't break through, it should be coming up here into the region of resistance, okay? Let's see how it's going to work. Sorry, today I'm not talking a lot, simply because I've got to be in a different arena as well. So I'm doing this for you guys, and I'm actually doing some other stuff as well, all at the same time. And I've got to organize the arena that I've got to make at 10 o'clock for our students, because one of the mentors in our school, he's not going to be available today, so he asked me to do that. But I wanted to give you guys the overview of the gold today. All right. One thing that I've been taking into consideration is that every time the gold comes up, Brazilian real comes down. So it's a bit it's a bit funny how that happens. I'm not saying that um, the confluence is right, but I've been noticing that for a little bit of time now, that every time dollar Brazilian real comes down, um, actually the dollar comes down, the gold comes up. So I paid our trade. I forgot to take the lots, put into 10 lots, 0.10, but it's all good. Paid the 50%. This is what we're here to do anyways. We don't have to get the whole money out of the market. We just get our our pieces of it. I'm not going to buy now because it already went into the regional resistance. I will wait for this to sort itself out, and then I shall get into another trade. Okay, candle 178 is testing down. Right, so candle 178 tested down. Maybe a rejection here on our 15 minutes. Right, 178 going back again to the region of 50%. Let me organize these lots. Cool. So rejection of the region of 50% at the moment. And very soon we should see this price coming down and renewing these lows. All right, candle 178 coming back down. So we see a sort of rejection there. Let's see what that price will do. So right now we are exactly on the regional support and exactly on the 50% of minimum of candle 175 and maximum high of candle 178. Alright, candle 179 breaking through now. It did not test up. Also, candle 178 closed above 50%, so I couldn't really do anything right now. But let's see if it breaks through and it continues below candle 175. Okay, candle 179. I lost my, oh, it's right there. On 79 got into at the region of liquidity once again. All right, 79 continues on its way down. Seconds to go. Let's see how candle 179 will close. So I'm just having a look here at the regional support. Candle 79 broke through, so candle 180 tested. That's the reason why. Oh, why did it take us out? It took me out of the. What? Now I did not understand what happened because I put my selling order there and it actually took me out. Oh, that's weird. Okay, but anyways, guys, it's 10 o'clock. I do have to go. It has been great to be here today with you guys. This is the trading cage. This is where we beat the gold. And I do believe that this price is going to have to come down a lot more, okay? So just pay attention to this price. It will have to come down into this trigger candle 58. Just gonna wait for it to confirm the pullback and I'll be selling once again. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll catch you soon and I'll see you tomorrow here at the trading cage. God bless you all.